Hi everyone, thank you for watching our video. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Maria Vincentia. Here I am with my partner Indah Tri and Nazwa Ilmi. Today we're going to talk about something we use every day, computers. We'll share a bit about software, programming language, and how computers connect through networks. We also touch on things like computer viruses and how to stay safe. Enjoy! In a general-purpose computer, there are four main components that work together. First, arithmetic logic unit or ALU, the control unit, memory, and input-output device. These components are connected through fuses, which are typically group of wires that transfer data between them. The ALU is responsible for performing arithmetic operations such as addition and subtraction, as well as logical operations such as comparisons between values. The control unit acts as the manager of the computer. It reads and interprets program instructions, then sends control signals to other components to ensure everything functions correctly and in order. Memory serves as the computer data surface area. It comes into main types, RAM and ROM. RAM is random access memory and ROM is read-only memory. RAM can be both read from written to by the CPU and is used for temporary data storage. ROM, on the other hand, contains permanent instructions that cannot be changed and are essential for the computer to operate.
Input or output is how the computer communicates with the outside world. Input devices provide data to the computer like keyboards and mice, while output devices such as monitor and printers display or produce the results. Some devices such as hard drive or optical drive serve as both input and output. An input device is any hardware component that sends data or counter signals to the computer. For the example, mouse, used to move the pointer and click. Keyboard, the most common way to type text and number. Trackball, like a mouse often used by graphic designers. Scanners, copies physical document into the computer. Touchpad responds to touch often used in laptops, like pen, lets you point on the screen directly. Joystick, used to play games. Output. Let's start with output devices. These are part of the computer that show us the results of the data processing. In simple words, they turn the computer information into something we can see on here. Example, monitor or LCD screen show text, image, video. Printers print document. Laser printer are fast and often used in office. Plotters used to print big graphic or engineering drawings. Speaker play sound and music. Speech synthesizer can read the text on screen out loud.
Storage devices. Now let's talk about how computers save data. Hard disk stays inside the computer and stores the operating system and programs. It's very fast and can store a lot of data, usually 1000 to 5000 gigabytes. Flash drive. Small and portable, you can carry your work anywhere. Hard drives are cheap and getting cheaper over time. Main parts of computer. Memory RAM. Random access memory is where the computer keeps data while you're using it. It's fast but temporary. When you turn off the computer, the data in RAM disappears. The more RAM you have, the faster your computer can run. Measuring memory. Memory in computers is measured in with the smallest unit 0 or 1 by the bits, kilobytes, KB 1024 bytes, megabytes, MB 1024 kilobytes, gigabytes, GB 1024 megabytes. The processor CPU. The CPU, or central processing unit, is like the brain of the computer. It runs all the instructions and does the thinking part. Most computers use Intel processor like the Pentium series. If a CPU has a higher frequency like 4200 MHz, it can work faster than one with 3200 MHz. Software and operating system. What is software? Software refers to the parts of a computer that you cannot physically touch. This includes programs, data, and instructions. When software is stored permanently in hardware, like the BIOS in a PC, it is called firmware, as it sits between hardware and software in nature. An operating system is a core program that automatically runs when you start the computer. It manages how the computer works and lets you use it without needing to understand the technical hardware behind it. It acts as a bridge between the user and the hardware, making the computer more user-friendly. Examples of operating system: Windows 95, 98, NT 2000, ME, XP, Vista 7, Linux, Red Hat, Ubuntu, GNOME, KDE, Mac OS Classic, Mac OS X.
Application software refers to program we use after operating system has loaded. These help us perform specific tasks such as reading documents, managing finances, creating designs, and more. Example of application software: Microsoft Office suites like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Adobe Photoshop for image editing, presentations tools, multimedia applications, Encarta Encyclopedia or CD-ROM, payroll system, desktop, publishing tools. Other types of application software: A. Information worker software, enterprise research planning or ERP, accounting software. B. Data management software, contact management, spreadsheets, personal databases. C. Document processing tools, document augmentations, word processing, desktop, publishing. D. Banking software, used in financial institutions to manage transactions and customer data.
Conclusion. So, in summary, input devices send data into the computer. Output devices show us the result. Storage devices save data. RAM is the temporary memory. And the CPU controls everything inside the computer.